Hello and welcome to Razzmatazz with Rashi. Today I'm finally doing a live interview with one of my very good friends who is a published author, a theatre artist, a dancer, blogger. He has been working with corporate for around 8 years and then he moved towards his true calling, and that's writing. For the past 9 years, he has been blogging consistently and also helping and mentoring budding writers. So let's welcome the joker of our blogging world, Manas Mukul.
Hi everyone. Thank you Rashi. Thank you for having me on your show. And I was really looking forward to it. I was seeing your shows, seeing your episodes for the past, I guess, 4-5 months, and I always wanted to appear on this show. And I thank you for giving me this opportunity to appear live on the show. Thank you.
It's really a coincidence that today we are both at Ahmedabad, and I'm really thankful that he took out time from his busy schedule to come to my show.
I'm really grateful. My pleasure.
So Manas, tell us something about the books you have written.
I actually published an anthology by the same name, The Contemplation of a Joker. That is the name of my blog. It had about 13 short stories, and it was from various genres, but mostly covering romance and relationships. Then this year, my couple of stories are getting published in anthology from Blog Chatter. Its name is To Be Read, and you can still download it from Blog Chatter for free. And Rashi's story is also published in that.
I'm glad I'm also a part of the same book. So yes, please download that, and also if you get time, review our stories and let us know how did you find it. So from the past 1 year, he's been mentoring a lot of budding writers come up with their own books. So Manas, what's the advice that you give them?
I guess for any first-time author, there are a lot of ideas that are coming to your head, and you find it really difficult to decide which one to choose from and which one to pursue. The best advice that I can give you is that just start writing. Don't waste, even wait for tomorrow. Don't waste a single second. If you have any idea today, just start writing, and don't worry about the ending, don't worry about the characters. The story will develop on its own, and the more you will write, it's like maths. You have to practice it daily, and the more you practice, the better you will become at the art, and I'm sure you will come up with the next bestseller.
That's a really good advice, Manas. So if you want some advice for your writing, you can definitely reach out to him anytime. So recently you've also started editing books. So how was the experience with it?
I got an opportunity to edit my first book. It's a anthology of stories again, and it's from our fellow blogger Shivani Salil, and she approached me and she wanted me to take a look at her book and give honest feedback. And I have been doing reviewing for a very long time, and so it came naturally to me. But yeah, it was a good experience, and I'm really glad that the book has seen the light of the day and it's published and it's doing really well.
Yes, that's congrats to Shivani. So now authors can also send you books for getting their work edited.
For sure.
So what are the points that you keep in mind while you edit somebody's work?
I guess it's a bit trickier. It's different from reviewing. Reviewing, somebody has already put out their work, and you just have to analyze, or you just have to give an insight into what the work is about. But with editing, you have to be in sync with the writer's thought process. What they want to say, and then only you can advise whether in which direction the story should move, and whether the idea is getting delivered, whether the writer what he wants to say is reaching out to the audiences or not, and that is where editing becomes little trickier. And plus you have to be a grammar Nazi and all those things. That is understood.
That's really nice. So I am definitely sending my draft to him.
Anytime for you.
Thank you. So you also review books. So how is it different, editing and reviewing?
Reviewing is a bit easy because the work is already published. It's not as if that if I end up giving a bad review, then it will it might hamper. But the book is already published. But with editing, if the editing is not done properly, then the book might not even get published. So that way is there's a lot at stake when you are editing. Plus with reviews, I frankly learn a lot. There are newer genres that I can try on. I get an insight into how writers think when they're developing a story, when they're developing a character, and that also helps me in when I edit and when I write myself. Reviewing books helps me a lot.
That's really a new thing to know. So I have read a lot of book reviews that you have written, and I see that you are not very generous with the ratings. So has this ever happened that the author has come back to you and is unhappy with the rating?
Yeah, many times. If they do not get the desired rating, somehow they're not happy with it, and everybody wants their book to be rated 5 out of 5, but I try to keep it really honest. I avoid being too critical, but yeah, that's my job, and I have to be extremely consistent with all the reviews. If you read the books that I have reviewed, and if you read all the reviews that I have written for those books, you will find a consistency, and you will find that I have not tried to either put down a book or favor a book. So I try to be at most honest. Try to be at most honest with the books, and I guess that is the prime job of a reviewer, that you have to be really stay true to your work.
That's true. So we have a very honest reviewer here. So on a lighter note, Manas currently is the most eligible bachelor in the blogging community. So Manas, what's your plans?
It's like अरेंज मैं करूँगा नहीं और लव मुझसे कोई करता नहीं.
I don't think so it's that. If you are watching this show and you are interested, please comment below. I strongly believe in love, and I just don't get it that there's nobody who loves you. So I'm sure that there's somebody somewhere waiting for you.
I hope this is not a matrimony.
I hope this works out to be one. So guys, this was Manas Mukul for you, and you can follow him in the links below.
Thank you, Rashi. Thank you so much for having me on your show. It was a pleasure, and keep growing, keep flying. All the best wishes, and I'm waiting for the draft.
Yeah.
Send it to me pretty soon.
Definitely.
Yeah. And all the best.
Thank you.
And please subscribe to our channel. Keep liking the videos. Keep sharing it. Thank you so much, and thank you for all the viewers.
Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Hi everyone, welcome to Razzmatazz with Rashi. Okay, रुको अभी नहीं.
ध्यान है, क्वेश्चन पे फोकस करें.